Welcome back to the channel. So I haven't posted on YouTube in a minute. I was supposed to post a video a few days ago, but I lost all the footage, which is very unfortunate. I edited the whole video, everything was done, ready to go, and then I had an issue like uploading the video. I don't even know what happened, but moral of the story is I lost all the footage I had. But the video was that I got my Jeep Wrangler lifted, so I'm gonna re-show you guys that now. But I don't think I have any pictures of what it looked like before, but I'll show you guys what it's looking like now. I'm super happy with how it came out and everything. Also this video, I'm gonna do a little Q&A for you guys, just updated like life questions, what's going on with me, next show, all those details. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what the Jeep is looking like now, and I'm gonna head to the gym. All right, so this is what the Jeep is looking like now. Sorry, there's this fucking big ass pole on the way, but yeah. I put a 2.5 inch lift kit on it with 35-inch tires. So yeah, it looks way better now than what it does before. If I can find a picture, I will try to prop up a picture of what it looked like before. I might have one, I don't know. But yeah, going to the gym right now just to do some cardio. All right guys, so I just finished up cardio at Gold's. I did like 45 minutes. I also did like an hour this morning, so I'm kind of going a little OD with the cardio, but I bulked up a little bit too much, so I'm trying to bring it back down pretty fast because I have a shoot tomorrow, so I'm hoping that I cut a bunch of my water weight today. But anyways, that's not very important at all. I am at Chipotle now. I'm about to get a bowl, probably like double chicken, rice, some corn. Probably won't get like many toppings since I'm gonna try to keep it as low calorie as possible, but I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go home and answer the questions that I got from you guys on Instagram. So yeah.
Why did you just do that? Why do you look all guilty now? That was so unnecessary. Why are you just wagging your tail? What the hell? I can't sometimes with this dog. She literally just... Kai! Oh my god.
Anyways, I guess she's camera shy. I don't fucking know.
Alright guys, so after that episode of Kai peeing on the floor for, I don't know why she did that. Sometimes she like excited pees when new people come home, but she usually never does it when I come home, so that was very weird. I don't know why she did that. Anyways, I put a Q&A up on my Instagram for you guys to ask me stuff. So let's get into it. First question. Some of you guys just never cease to amaze me. First question, poo. Not a question, can't answer that one. When did you start working out and how? So I think I started lifting when I was like 16. I used to play golf, so one of my friends from golf was going to the gym a lot. So I kind of just started going with him. My parents never were that big into the gym. My dad was more into running, so he got me into like doing a lot of races when I was little. So yeah, my dad got me into running when I was little. I was like really good at running, but I never really enjoyed it. But I think it did help give me that like mentality to push myself and become better. But I kind of just enjoyed weightlifting more. How do I get a chest like yours, and what inspired you to become a bodybuilder? So, how do you get a chest like mine? You kind of just have to focus on training your chest, and I feel like it sounds so cliche, but you have to focus on improving that muscle group over others. So try a bunch of different strategies, change your frequency of how much you're hitting the muscle, change the intensity, change the workouts you're doing, so you can find what works. You really need to focus on mind-muscle connection with chest. That's like one of the biggest things in my opinion, really trying to squeeze your chest every single rep. You'll get like the most out of it. So yeah, try that. And what inspired me to become a bodybuilder? Honestly, I never really thought that I would be a bodybuilder. It kind of just happened in the process of working out because I enjoy like making myself look better, and bodybuilding, I guess, kind of just came along with that. So I don't even know, honestly. And after I did the first show that I did, I actually really enjoyed the whole process of competing. I was like, oh, maybe I do want to be a bodybuilder. So I don't know, I guess it takes doing things the first time to know if that's what you want to do or not. Some of y'all gotta fix your grammar, but I'll just say what supplements I take. So mostly I just use pre-workout and protein. I don't really take creatine or anything, but yeah, so supplements, I'm sponsored by Alphaline, so I use like all of Alphaline supplements. I also use, they have like a thermogenic I use before like cardio. It's called like Burn 2.0, I believe. I take that, their pre-workouts, variety of their flavors. They have like pump products I also use, that and their protein. But besides that, I don't really use too many like supplements. Are you afraid of adverse effects of the things you are consuming slash injecting? I'm assuming you mean gear. Not really, because I am at like a little bit above a therapeutic TRT level dose, and I get my blood work done regularly. I experience no side effects of anything. So as long as you're smart about what you're doing, no, I'm not worried about anything right now. Will you use more diff roids? No, not at the moment. Snap, my snap is Sean Adams 25. How long have I been training for? I've been training since I have been 16, but not seriously until I was about 18. Because actually I went to school in Utica in upstate New York, and I met a strength and conditioning coach who put me onto some cool workout programs that kind of like jump-started my lifting career and made it like a little bit more serious than what I was doing previously. So shout out to him for doing that for me. Changed my lifting career a little bit. Can you talk about supplements and diet for cutting? Honestly, supplements are not necessary for cutting. Diet is the most important thing. The easiest way to do it is to eat the same things every meal is how I do it. I'll just have the same 4 meals every day, and basically what I'll do is I'll just change amounts. So like say if I'm starting at 180 grams of white rice, I'll just gradually end up at like 150 grams of white rice towards the end of the cut. You can do it through MyFitnessPal, but you have to be a little bit more diligent about tracking your calories, which could be a little bit more complicated. It allows you more freedom, but it's definitely a little bit harder than eating the same thing every day. How old am I? I'm 23 years old. What do I do for cardio? So usually for cardio, I'll do walking treadmill at a 10 incline for 3.4 speed. Right now my cardio is like 30 minutes a day. It's what it should be. Today I did extra because I kind of gained too much weight after my show. I gained like 20 pounds in a week, which is way too much. So I'm kind of trying to bring my weight back down a little bit, and then from there gradually increase the calories again, but with healthier food this time. So yeah, that is the plan right now. State, I live in California. Have I ever eaten sardines as a source of protein? No, not a big fan of that. If I can stick to 2 chest exercises for the rest of my life, what are they? Let's see. Probably an incline chest press machine, like a guided chest press machine, and a pec deck fly. I would say those 2. What's your height? I'm 5'11", 5'10 and a half to be exact. Okay. How often do I rest? Not enough, we'll say that. Should be like once a week at least, but I don't even know if it's that at this point. Because even when I do like rest, I'm running or something. Like I'm doing some type of cardio, but rest from weights at least once a week. But rest in general, probably never. Probably never, honestly. Relationship with caffeine. Honestly, I don't even know if caffeine phases me because I've had pre-workout almost every day for the past fucking 5 years. Probably not healthy. Don't follow in my lead. Would you rather... This is kind of funny. Would you rather fight 112-year-olds or 190-year-olds? That's actually a really funny question. Honestly, I'm gonna go with the 90-year-olds because I feel like one push and they're just gonna fall over. Whereas like the 12-year-olds, I feel like they have so much energy, they're just gonna like keep coming at you. So yeah, we'll go with the 90-year-olds. Shout out to Yazan Mazin 7 for that question because that shit was funny. Honestly, someone said, can I have your gym playlist? I don't even keep like a gym playlist. I just like songs on my Spotify, but I should make a playlist. If you guys want me to make a playlist, let me know. I'll make one, but most of the shit I listen to is like recently I've been listening to like A Boogie because he just dropped an album, but I basically just like listen to like whatever's kind of new. Where am I from? I'm originally from New York, like an hour above New York City. What's my dream physique? I would say my dream physique is like a way better version of my current physique. So just like my like shape and structure, but just like bigger and like more symmetrical. I don't know, just like my physique but better, I'll say. There are some physiques that I do really like Peter Christian. You guys probably have seen him on TikTok and stuff. I really like his physique. Who else's physique do I like? There are like a couple other physiques, but besides mine, there's not many that I like better than mine. What would I be doing if I wasn't bodybuilding? My original plan was to do golf as like my career because I wanted to be like a pro golfer. So I honestly would probably be like a pro at some country club, honestly, or I would be a strength and conditioning coach for like a college sports team, because that was also one of my original career goals before the whole social media thing took over. So I'd probably be doing that, or my dad also owns a concrete business, so I might be working for that. So there's a few different paths that I could have went down if I didn't do like the social media thing. Would you rather have Tom Platt's legs or Arnold's chest? Honestly, I like my chest, so I'd rather take his legs and keep my chest. Calories per day on a bulk. My calories right now are probably between 3,000 to 3,500 on a bulk. Favorite bulking food? Probably I love my oatmeal, almond butter, and blueberry meal. So I'll probably just like put a shit ton of almond butter on that. Fire. Why do you stay motivated / consistent? Honestly, with working out, I think it's just a habit rather than like motivation. I do lose motivation a lot, but whenever I do, I kind of just I put on some motivational people that like help get me through it. Like one of the biggest inspirations that I have is David Goggins, and he's helped me get through so much just by like listening to like some of the wisdom he has to say. And whenever I'm done like listening to him, it just sparks something in me again, and I just like just get right back on the grind. But usually if I'm like I fall off for like just getting unmotivated for a little bit, it's a very short periods of time, and then I'm like right back on my shit. That's like one thing I wanted to mention about like doing shows for me, and one of the main reasons I liked competing in bodybuilding shows was because I noticed it upped my motivation like crazy, because it gave me something to work for, and it gave me a purpose, which made me like 10 times more focused and on my shit than when I wasn't competing in something. So that was one of the good things about it. But it's also, it kind of fucked up my mental and my relationship with food. So it has like negatives and positives, but to me the positives outweigh the negatives. So yeah, competing is something. How many kids do I plan on having? Honestly, I'm not planning on having kids, but if it happens, it happens. But maybe one day, probably not more than like 2 or 3. I feel like that'd be like the max. Fave hack for cutting. All right, so some of the hacks that I use for cutting, on my prep, I was chewing a shit ton of gum. I would eat Tic Tacs occasionally if I needed something that kind of seemed like candy that was insanely low calorie. Caffeinated beverages help curb your appetite. What else? Anything with like really caffeine would also help curb your appetite. So there's stuff like that you could do. Also, what I would do is if I had a meal, say where I had a protein and a carb, sometimes I would just eat them separately. So I'd have a protein at like 2 o'clock, and then a couple hours later I would just have the carb. So it kind of like helped me space all my meals out, so like I could always eat, because that's an issue. Like if you're not doing anything, you kind of just need to feel like you just need to eat if you're not doing anything. So the more chances that you have to eat, the better. But it's different and a little easier based on your schedule. Like if you don't have a lot of time to eat, it makes it very easy to cut. So one thing I'll say is just try to keep yourself busy, and that'll probably help cutting a lot. Hardest muscle group for me to develop has always probably been my back. Everything else has seemed to grow pretty easily. I think it's just the way I've always trained my back. I kind of just pull with my arms, I think, and not like actually engaging the muscles in my back, which I'm trying to fix now. Thoughts on deadlifting? I used to like deadlifting a lot. I really don't do it much anymore. It's pretty fun though if you're into powerlifting. Do I regret using gear? No, I do not. Favorite order from Tender Greens? Definitely their steak, roasted potatoes. Yeah, steak, roasted potatoes. Gas. How am I competing at the Mr. Olympia? I'm not even a pro bodybuilder, so we're a little bit far from there. Favorite food? I'm just gonna say my favorite cheat meal, probably like a cheeseburger and fries. Fire. How much time do I spend in the gym? So right now my training sessions usually take 45 minutes to an hour, and then however much cardio I'm doing. Tips for younger lifters. The biggest thing I would say for younger lifters, like very young, is to just focus on your form and getting the movements correctly, and just working on being consistent and just consistently going to the gym, because that's like everyone's biggest problem is they'll go for a month and they'll stop for like 3 months and they'll go for a month, and you're never going to get anywhere doing that. So even if you're lifting very minimally but you're consistent for a whole year, you're going to make so much more progress just staying consistent. So that's the biggest thing I'd say for younger lifters, is just make sure you make the gym a priority, and you'll be in very good shape. How's the bulk treating me? Pretty good. I ate very well for like a few weeks, but like I mentioned before, I definitely overdid it. So trying to level myself out right now. But yeah, I feel a lot better now, and I am excited to put on some size. What made me realize I didn't want to be natty? Man, you guys are asking a lot of questions about natty or not. But yeah, so what made me decide was like all my workouts like just got so laggy. Like I didn't feel good. And I just decided to go get my testosterone checked, and it was very low. It was in the 300s, which is it's like below average for a male my age. So I got TRT prescribed directly from a doctor. So, and now I feel way better. So I do not regret anything for all of those questions about regret. And yeah, I think that is all of the questions for now. But I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Sorry that my last video couldn't be posted because I lost all the footage. But yeah, I will see you guys at the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, peace out.